Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have a ton of content coming out for you guys every single day. And our usual shout out of appreciation to our patrons. We appreciate all those tips and support. Just going to go towards making the channel better, adding more games. We have never pulled a penny out of that. We're hoping to just save it up over time until we can add some more games to this to show you guys even more cool stuff. And there are, of course, ways that we could do it a little bit quicker with some help from our fans. So if you're curious about it, check the description of the video down below. No pressure. We appreciate you guys just tuning in and watching our videos. I do hope the patrons are appreciating all those patron-exclusive videos we're putting out every single week for you guys. If anybody has any suggestions, questions, anything they would like to see filmed, please email us at sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. We're more than happy to shoot videos for you guys. We absolutely love shooting videos for you guys. It can be on any subject. Craps, blackjack, baccarat, pie gal, casinos, Vegas, or anything related to our two newest shows, The Darker Side of Vegas, which is a Vegas true crime show every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, or just The History of Vegas, which is on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. We'd be happy to shoot something by request there as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into today's video. And for today, we are going to look at what are the differences between a horn bet and a world bet. So, excuse me for a second while I reposition this camera. And that should be good enough. Okay, so let's look at this. Differences between a horn and a world bet. And I'm going to expand this out to a couple of other things as well, just because two little bets is not a whole lot. So, horn and world. Excuse me one moment. My apologies for that. A little something in my throat. All right. Well, first off, let's explore what a horn bet is. So a horn bet is a three-way crap. The 2, the 3, and the 12 can also be split up and put this way. Now, because they are three different numbers, they're three separate bets, so they require a minimum of $1 per number. Could even be a minimum of $5 per number, depending on what table you were at. Some 25 and up tables require a minimum of $5. Some do not. Some still only require $1. But minimum of $1 per bet, because they're individual bets. So a three-way crap, and then an 11. So the 2, the 3, the 11, and the 12, basically the numbers that are not up top, those are a horn bet. If you bet $1 per number, you're betting a $4 horn bet. 4 is the minimum amount for a horn bet. Okay, some people do bet a $5 horn bet. Okay, it's improper. On the high side, a 2 or a 12, it pays $33.75. So the casino is keeping that 75 cents and just paying you $33. So it's best to keep them proper. Doing a horn high bet, say a horn high 12, which would be a three-way crap plus an 11, and then an extra $1 on the 12, hence high 12. That's where the high 12 comes from. It is a horn bet high on the 12. You could also do a horn high aces, which has an extra $1 on the aces, horn high ace deuce, or horn high 11. Now, the horn bet is a very popular bet on come out rolls because the 2, the 3, and the 12 are where the pass line loses. So it's considered like an insurance bet for your pass line. Now, a horn bet also includes the 11, which the pass line also wins on an 11, but it's kind of like the C&E bet where it's just a fun bet, so people tend to bet it even though it already wins on the pass line. So they're hedging themselves with the crap, or the three-way crap, and they're hedging themselves with the 11. If they have a three-way crap, then they're making it a horn bet. So that's when it's most commonly bet. It is also used by some of the more superstitious players where they will bet the horn bet every single time a horn number rolls. So say if a 2 rolls, even if there's already a point, and it doesn't have to be on a come out roll, if there's already a point, a 2 rolls, they'll decide they want to bet the horn bet or the three-way crap or whatever. But typically that's when horns and horn hides come up outside of a come out roll, is when one of those numbers happens to roll. People will then bet it hoping that it comes twice in a row. Now the thing about this is these are basically hop bets. It's exactly what they are. You're hopping a number, a single roll of the dice. It's a one roll bet. it either wins or loses on the next roll of the dice. And if it's not a pair, then it's going to pay 16-4-1 or 15-2-1. If it is a pair, it's going to pay 31-4-1 or 32-1. These are hop bets, just like hopping in the three-way sixes, two-way fives, two-way tens. They're just hop bets. They pay the exact same as hop bets because that's all they are. They're a single roll. They're betting a single roll of the dice. These are just so common that they have their own spot that is featured. Even if a layout has hop bets, which this one does not, they're usually very small up top. But these bets right here are featured because they are so popular. So they're bet so often that they get their own spot, they're featured, they're special, I suppose. Now, what if you want to bet $5, but you don't want to do a horn high bet? And what if you're on a come out roll and you've got one of these come out rolls? This happened the other day where you have, say, 3 sevens, 2 2s, an 11, another 2, another 7, 2 more 7s, a 12, another 11. And you have to continuously keep rebetting your horn bet every single time a 7 comes. And it is, again, the most common number. 1 in 6 times that the dice roll, a 7 should show up. Of the 36 combinations of the dice, a 7 is the most common. It shows up 6 times. So on these come out rolls, we have the horn bet. I've seen a lot of people that lose their horn bet like 5 different times on a come out roll and win it twice. So they did still end up profitable, unless they were pressers. See our miracle roll video on that. But some people get kind of tired of putting this over and over and over and over and over again. So instead of betting a $5 horn high something, they bet a $5 world. Now, we don't have a world on this particular layout. Most likely, it would be put up here in the corner of the 7. If there's no world spot on the layout, and a lot of them don't have it, it's likely going to be in that corner. But it could be put anywhere, depending on whatever house rule, quote unquote, they have as far as where to set up the world bets. Now, what is a world bet? Well, a world bet is a 3-way crap with an 11 and a 7. So it's $5 minimum bet because you are betting 5 different bets. You're betting the 2, the 3, the 11, the 12, and the 7. Why is the world bet so popular when it comes to come out rolls instead of the horn bet? Because of one simple reason. On a 7, this bet pushes. It stays. It doesn't win anything, but it doesn't lose anything either. It stays. So if you've got one of these come out rolls where you've got 2 or 3 7s rolling, and then a 12, and then another 7, and then 11, and then 2 more 7s, and then a 3, you're constantly having to rebet your horn. But with a world, it would have stayed up through all those 7s, and you would have gotten paid on the 2s, the 3s, the 12s, the 11s. A horn bet would have gotten paid on the 11s also. So a world bet is basically a horn that is hedged against a 7. Right? And how much does this hedge cost you? $1. You got $1 on the 7, and on any other number, it pays you $1 less than a horn would pay you. If a 2 or 12 rolls, a horn bet will pay you $27. A world bet will pay you $26. If a 3 and 11 rolls, a $4 horn bet will pay you $12. A $5 world will pay you $11. Now, of course, if you did a $5 horn bet, that changes things. Now you're at 33 and 15, but it's an improper bet. You have $1.25 on every single number, whereas the world bet is a $4 horn bet plus the additional 7. Why does it push? 7 pays 4 to 1, right? Or 5 for 1. So if you took all your bets down, you would get $5 for that. How much do you have right here? $5. Or, looking at it a different way, 4 to 1. How many numbers do you have that lost? How many bets do you have that lost? Do you have 4 $1 bets that lost? This pays you $4. So they stay up. Boom, there you go. You've got a $5 world that does not come down when the 7 rolls. That is the difference between a horn bet and a world bet. I hope you guys find this interesting or enlightening. This was a viewer request. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.